In this video, our creator is making a powerful, masculine-style resin table, a statement piece and a perfect gift for men. Step by step, using a layered technique to create depth and a perfectly smooth surface. Start by preparing the base and laying out the wooden pieces inside the mold. Think through the composition, how the elements will look inside the resin. Next, prepare the first batch of epoxy resin. Measure the components carefully, keeping the correct ratio, and mix thoroughly for about 3 minutes. Use a medium viscosity resin to better control the flow and keep the composition stable. Pour the first layer into the mold. This base layer will fix the wooden elements in place. Lightly coat the wood with resin so it stays in place and doesn't release air later. Remove bubbles using isopropyl alcohol and a gas torch to achieve a clean, transparent result. Leave the piece to cure for about 8 hours. Once the base is ready, build the composition by adding decorative elements like cards, bottles, and details to create depth. Prepare the second layer of resin. For example, use 320 grams of resin and 160 grams of hardener, keeping the correct ratio. Pour the second layer slowly, allowing the resin to flow around the objects and lock them in place. Make sure all elements are properly fixed before moving to the next layers. Remove bubbles again and let the layer cure. Continue building thickness with additional layers. For the next pours, use 400 grams of resin and 200 grams of hardener, maintaining the ratio. Pour in a controlled way and work in thin layers. This is key. Thin layers prevent overheating and protect the elements inside from damage. After each pour, remove bubbles and allow the layer to partially cure. Repeat this process for the third, fourth, and fifth layers to build depth and a glass-like effect. Pour the final structural layer and leave it to cure for about 12 hours. Sand the surface using 60 grit sandpaper to level everything out. Clean all dust thoroughly. This is essential before the final coating. Prepare the final resin layer. Mix it thoroughly and pour it over the tabletop, filling all remaining imperfections. Spread the resin evenly to create a smooth, uniform finish. Remove bubbles using alcohol and a gas torch. This final layer creates the crystal clear, glossy surface. After curing, the table becomes smooth, deep, and glass-like. Attach metal legs, 45 centimeters, using a strong adhesive to complete the piece. And here is the final result, a fully finished resin tabletop with depth, clarity, and a professional finish. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss resin tutorials and useful tips and hacks.